Thanks for joining us on the weekend edition of National Focus. I am Prisca Julien. Coming up, Prime Minister discusses recovery plans after Tuesday's riot. Aid Bank reports $1.2 million profit for financial year June 2016, and Dominica State College students of Bioche to receive transportation allowance. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Introducing the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app, available for download from the Google Play Store, One Mobile Market, and the Government of Dominica's website. Access to all ministries and sub-departments' phone, email and office addresses and websites. Simply select a ministry and the sub-department. You can dial directly from the app or save the numbers to your phone contacts. It's convenience at your fingertips.
Is my passport ready for pickup? Good. It really works.
Download the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app today.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Skerritt has indicated that the events of Tuesday, February 7th have impeded on the social and economic development of Dominica. While addressing the nation on Wednesday regarding the acts of violence in the city following protest actions by the opposition, Honorable Skerritt says his government may have to assist businesses which were affected. Several business places were looted, vandalized, and in one instance set ablaze.
Once again, the government of Dominica will have to look for money to aid the victims of, this time, a man-made disaster. Once again, the social and economic development of Dominica has been set back as a result of our having now to repair and rebuild the damage that was done by Lennox Linton and his UWP DFP mob of power-hungry fanatics. I wish to assure citizens and residents of this country that law and order is restored.
Honorable Skerritt asked Dominicans to condemn these acts of violence, which he says went to the heart of the image of Dominica as a democratically stable and peaceful place to live, visit, and do business. However, Prime Minister Skerritt pledged that the nation will recover and move on. He spoke of plans to move ahead.
We shall assist these businesses. We shall meet with the cruise ship operators and with the airlines and other persons doing business with Dominica, and assure them of our suitability to be once again considered a port of call. We shall intensify our marketing of Dominica as a peaceful and welcoming place to visit. We shall not be deterred by the reckless and irresponsible acts and behavior of those who crave political power.
The nation's leader commended the Chief of Police for effectively restoring law and order without incident on Tuesday night. In more news, students of the Dominica State College from the community of Bioche will now be able to attend classes with less financial troubles, as the Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt, has committed to assisting every college student from that community with a transportation allowance. Addressing residents of the Bioche community at a town hall meeting recently, the nation's leader affirmed that a student's transportation allowance program will begin as of this semester.
In many instances, students have to take two buses to get to school. One from Bioche to the port by Public Works, and then one from Public Works to the State College. Sometimes they may have to walk down to save $1 or $2. What we will do from this semester is to provide each student with a transportation allowance that will cover the cost of the transportation, so that you are further empowered to take advantage of the opportunity that exists for you.
Prime Minister Skerritt urged the students to not waste the educational opportunities afforded to them by their parents and government.
I want to say to the young people that we in Bioche are not rich people. And we have to work hard to make a living. And therefore, when your parents are making the sacrifices to send you to school in town or in St. Joseph, you have to learn. You have to stay in class. You have to respect yourself, respect your classmates, and respect your teachers. When you are sent to the state college, you should not be outside under the tree because it is Wi-Fi everywhere on campus. You are in the tablets, surfing the web on things that you should not be surfing and looking for, while you should be in the classroom. So you have to take advantage of the opportunity and take advantage of it at the first go.
Honorable Minister for Youth and Constituency Empowerment, Justina Charles, who also addressed the residents at the town hall meeting, likewise encouraged the young people to take advantage of the prospects to higher education.
Too often you hear young people say nothing has been done for us, and even some adults join in making those kind of statements that nothing happens for the young people. So many people are unemployed, so many people see the young people coming from school and sitting by the roadside. But I want to say that at least education opportunity is available to all. They need to take advantage of it, make the best of it. I said to my constituents, my young people, I said, if now, as far as I'm concerned, just now they will be asking for degree for almost every little job. So when our young people get the opportunity, they need to take advantage of it so that they can be qualified if an opportunity arises.
The minister made mention of the Youth Skills Program made available by the government through the Youth Division. She advised students who may not have done well academically to look into developing these skills as alternative opportunities.
If we go to school and we did not do too well, there are still other opportunities for skill development. The Youth Division offers programs, skill development programs, in quite a range of areas. Electricity, plumbing, tiling, construction, computer, just name it, there are quite a few.
The Skills Training Program, STP, under the Ministry of Youth has made a generous donation of 4 sewing machines and 4 sergers to the Dominica Youth Business Trust in support of entrepreneurs in the textile and fashion industries. During a DYBT press briefing earlier this week, instructor trainer of the STP, Julian Packett, commented on the importance of support to institutions who facilitate youth development.
Youth Development Division and the Skills Training Program always recognize our young people, and not just by giving them skills for them to be employable, but also when they have skills, we support them to ensure that they get themselves somewhere. One of the things that we do is we create linkages. We look for opportunities where we can get whatever we can to assist young people. Not too very far, I think last week, with linkages with the Ministry of Commerce, we saw 10 young men from the Casabrus area heading towards sea. Just to talk about linkages, here we have DYBT, ensuring that young people create opportunities for employment for themselves and for others. Again, STP is stepping in to create more linkages.
The STP instructor stated that this contribution will help young people create employment for themselves.
Rich called us and gave us some sewing machines that we could use for some of our trainings. But we had a surplus of machines. What do? We have young people who concluded our training program in Roseau just December. We have some young people in DYBT who need sewing machines so they can start their enterprises. What do? We again linked together and said, look, let us see how best we can put our resources forward to ensure that our Dominican young people work. This is what it is about, providing opportunities for our young people to be employed, providing a space where they can be commercially engaged, and not just for their families and themselves, but to ensure that they represent the kind of work that the government is trying to push forward so that our young people in Dominica can see the light, that they can see the tunnel is clear, and that they can go through and get jobs and create jobs for themselves and others.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Children, yell and tell. If someone tries to abuse you, tell until someone believes you and they do something about it.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, Contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. The Dominica Agricultural Industrial Development Bank, the Aid Bank, is reporting a $1.2 million profit for the financial year ending June 30th, 2016. On Wednesday, the Aid Bank held its 24th annual general meeting. Chairman of the board, Martin Charles, presented the annual financial report and recounted that though the past financial year was a difficult one, the bank was able to meet its financial targets through marketing campaigns and the use of internally generated funds.
In the past financial year, the bank has had to work extremely hard to achieve positive financial results. And I am pleased this morning to report a net profit of $1.2 million as of June 30th, 2016. Amid mounting uncertainty to finance its lending operations because of lack of lines of credit from our traditional lenders, the bank had to mobilize funding from local institutions amounting to EC 15 million, together with the use of internally generated funds, which eased liquidity pressures. In an effort to achieve its financial targets, the bank mounted a marketing campaign in the beginning of the financial year, resulting in growth of the loan portfolio by 4.02%. From 162.49 million in June 2015 to 169.02 million by June 2016.
The chairman reported that despite the last financial year being a challenge, the Aid Bank was able to positively impact the lives of many, especially throughout the adversity caused by Tropical Storm Erica.
The financial year 2016 was indeed a challenging one, particularly in light of the loss of human life, destruction of physical infrastructure, and negative impact on the Dominican economy caused by Tropical Storm Erica in August of 2015. As a result of this storm, the country's economic output declined by an estimated 3.9% in 2015. Nonetheless, the bank has remained relevant to the development in the face of adversities. We made direct financial contributions to persons affected by the storm. We made space available in our industrial estates for relief supplies and provided grace periods to customers where needed. We continued to prioritize sustainable investments in the productive and other important sectors of the economy. I am deeply proud of the work that this bank has done.
Charles also stated that throughout the last financial year, the bank had to put strategies in place to deal with delinquent borrowers. He urged the borrowers to keep true to their commitments to the bank.
Last year, I reported that the bank would be challenged by its non-performing loans. Notwithstanding the economic climate between 2009 and 2012, the bank invested heavily in large projects which have negatively impacted the bank. To this end, the bank has had to put in place the necessary framework to deal with delinquent borrowers. I therefore urge these delinquent borrowers to make good on their promise to pay the bank. We can no longer operate business as usual.
The primary objective of the Aid Bank, as per its legal mandate, are to promote and influence economic development in the Commonwealth of Dominica and to mobilize funds for the purpose of such development. The bank's core business is to provide loans for productive and social sectors of the economy. Also this news time, the Honorable Minister for Tourism, Senator Robert Tong, believes that residents of Kingsville can take advantage of tourism opportunities in their community. He was speaking during a contract signing ceremony on Monday for the construction of 42 washrooms in Kingsville.
Visitors today want to experience how we as locals live in the country. They also want to hear about our stories and taste the foods that we eat every day. And these same foods also cause many of our elders to live past 100 years. The Botanical Gardens and the Mount Bruce site are some of the most visited sites in Dominica by tourists, and this provides a unique opportunity for tours and economic activity for many. The Mount Bruce Garrison overlooking Roseau has the potential to be developed as a visitor site in the same manner as Fort Shirley in the Skerritt, which will significantly contribute to tourism, the tourism product, by providing employment and business opportunities for many of you in this area.
The Mount Bruce site will be developed in 3 phases.
We had immediate plans to clear the overgrown area because, as you know, many of us, where the cannon and the crosses, that's truly where the history of where Dominica is, and that area was actually totally overgrown. And what we have done recently was to cut all the grass, so you can see from that area. We've also put up signs, historic signs with information which was done by Lennox Honeychurch that has been completed, and also repairs to the washroom facility in that area has also been completed. The second phase is to lay a paved area, a proper paved area down to the cross so that our visitors can come down there and go down to that area and experience what Dominica has to offer. How are these opportunities? They're going to walk down, they're going to come back, they're going to be tired, they're going to want more drinks. In addition to that is the opportunity to have tour guides in that area to provide feedback on the history of Dominica.
Let us now join Kadisha St. Louis for a recap of this week's headline stories.
Welcome to this week's edition of Flashback. In the headlines this week, government has embarked on an island-wide campaign to improve the road network. The Honorable Minister for Public Works, Miriam Blanchard, shed light on this development on Friday. The Honorable Minister was speaking at a contract signing ceremony for the rehabilitation of the road leading to the Dominica State College. Rehabilitation on the Salisbury Main Road is also underway, and the Minister says work is progressing as per schedule. Entrepreneurs of the village of Bioche can soon expect to receive financial aid for the development of their small businesses. This as the Honorable Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt, has committed the government to assist with financing small business development in the community of Bioche. The Prime Minister was speaking on Sunday at a town hall meeting with constituents of Bioche, where the nation's leader personally met with a number of constituents, including small business owners who he vowed the government would be assisting with their entrepreneurial undertakings. Also this week, Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for Finance Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt has promised constituents of Bioche that construction of the much-needed communal sewage system will begin in March next month. The Prime Minister announced this at a town hall meeting on Sunday at the Bioche Fisheries Complex. The community of Kingsville is now among the ranks of other communities throughout the length and breadth of Dominica to benefit from the government's Housing Revolution sanitation project. On Monday, a contract was signed in Kingsville for a project valued at $462,000 for the construction of the washrooms for 42 families in the area, funded by the Citizenship by Investment program. Government has approved the line of credit facility to musicians of Dominica on Tuesday at a 2% interest rate. The Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt, made that announcement at the Aid Bank Annual General Meeting on Wednesday, 8th February. The Honorable Prime Minister stated that this is in addition to the 3% to hoteliers and farmers. These were some of the headline stories making the news this week. For details of each of these stories and others, visit our website or Facebook page. Back to you, Prisca.
Thank you, Kadisha. Shaakira Pierre is next with the Creole highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel Creole. Non, moi, c'est Shaakira Pierre. Premier ministre Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt condamné ak violence à sous autant place business à Roseau. Opposition United Workers Party teni yon protest mardi semaine là qui teni pour commencer à 11h li bon matin pour 3h li après-midi. Moun qui te ka protest reste en chimé Roseau après 3h et puis l'histoire dommage là te fait à sous ces place business là. Honorable Skerritt kwe a sou tout moun l'Église epi tout domniche pou kondene se acte violence sa la. Premier ministre a dit aussi pièce protest qui est tiré à gouvernement mais qui est sorti seulement les domniche vle tiré par ballot là. Honorable Skerritt visité ces places business là mercredi semaine ça là et puis il fait commitment qui gouvernement qui assiste yo pour vivre à business. Ces places business là qui étaient dommagées c'est Digicel, Dons and Divas, Valentine's, Outdoor World, Peewee Ice Cream, Lofi's Duncan Store, Muslim Store et puis Shine Union. À d'autres nouvelles, Ministre Sky, Honorable Reginald Austri aussi qui a coordonné ça qui fait à Ozo mardi semaine là. Honorable Austri dit il plaisir pour voir comment police adresse ces situations là.
Ça m'a dit c'est ça qui fait Ozo mardi, c'est faute UWP. Yo mandé moun pour descendre Ozo pour tirer Roosevelt Skerritt. Yo peut-être dit yo te vle un meeting pour yo parler ba Skerritt. Yo dit yo vle un meeting pour yo tirer Skerritt. Si Skerritt pas resign, yo ke tirer en pouvoir. Et c'est ça moi-même qui considère ça un coup. Le tirer un gouvernement qui électé par monde et va tirer par force parce que c'est ça yo te ka essayer faire hier. Et police fait ça yo paye vraiment oui merci ces police là parce que si ces police là pas te chen tête yo bagala te ke plus grave. Il te ke ni plus monde mort en Ozo parce que il te ni monde là qui te ni fusil avec envoyer balle derrière police. Avec ça contre si police te tire balle derrière monde. Comme ça problème là si police là avec gouvernement là pas te chen tête yo problème là te ke plus mauvais.
Honorable Austri dit dommage là qui fait à Ozo te qui affecte moun qui ka dépend à sous bateau touriste là.
Nous manche perdu des cruise ship et nous l'homme moun Dominique qui ka dépend à si l'argent le ka for cruise ship là tour guides vendors moun ka paye chivé taxi drivers et pour ni des bateaux qui ni pour passer Dominique puis si ka des Dominique ni problème Dominique c'est une place qui violent et ben nous même ça Dominique nous pas un monde qui violent nous sommes un peuple nous sommes un monde qui bien gentil et ben nous ka de ça UW peut faire hier c'est pour détruire pays là pour ba pays là en mauvais nom yo pas tenir pièce raison pour faire ça et jigjod yo pas ça ba en raison et à présent yo tout ka tirer là mais yo ka de c'est pas yo comme ça ces jeunes monde là yo tapé pour aller faire problème à Ozo yo déjà abandonné ces monde ça là et yo ka dit yo même pas rien pour faire ça et yo goûté yo pas mais yo teni pour faire veille parce que ou teni pour contrôler mais les monde démonstrer ou ni pour contrôler démonstration là.
Et puis finalement, instructeur programme éducation jeunesse Julian Paquette dit excité qu'au campagne la DYBT a fait pour avancer jeunesse qui ni business. DYBT a créé campagne Sala DYBT 4 pour l'année 2017. Paquette dit d'autres jeunesse qui ni opportunité là pour engager ça qui jani business.
Nous sommes contents. Nous avons sorti le 16 of February. Nous allons tout partout, nous allons sortir hors des listes, aller la plaine, passer les places, aller Marigot, aller Moutford les places, et bien nous allons si nous ça lever ces jeunes gens qui ont place ça là. Parce que nous les voyons plus business, plus jeunes gens dans nos business. So nous allons passer par là, et bien nous allons commencer par les baillots, nous allons aller sur l'école. Secondaire Castibrooks aussi, nous allons parler des jeunes de so, les sorti l'école, ils sont sortis avec on laisse pour ça faire business.
Paquet encourage jeunesse pour garder des affaires business koyon qui fait yon meilleure la vie ba yo et puis yo qui aussi employer d'autres jeunes moun même temps là.
Nous ni pour commencer dire ces jeunes moun il est pour commencer mettre l'esprit à ces gens pour faire un business. Quand on jeune fille dit I want to be my own boss ou ça fait un boss ou mais là quand ouvre un business pour quoi ça veut dire ou quand ouvre une chance pour l'autre on taper travailler ensemble avec eux so ça c'est ça nous encourageons Dominique avec nous les jeunes nous chebe fort venir joindre nous les aider et nous les mettons en manière où ça garder compte quoi garder compte famille aussi.
Ça c'est tout pour nouvelle à Creole. Non moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Ni au bon weekend. Au revoir.
Stay tuned for the tip of the day. One all-rounded essential oil that you should keep at home is coconut oil. Coconut oil has proven itself to be of great health and beauty benefits. For example, coconut oil can improve blood cholesterol levels and can help with burning abdominal fat and can help with soothing and healing of burns. When it comes to beauty, coconut oil can be used as a natural teeth whitener and can be used to reduce the unwanted scars on skin. It can also serve as a natural makeup remover, which will help improve the health of your skin. Just be careful to choose the right type of coconut oil, preferably get one which is produced locally. That's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I am Prisca Julien. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.